Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're enjoying your taco bar for this afternoon and that you have enjoyed the cleaning festival so far this morning. I'm Dave Thompson. I am the professor of cleaning for the Academy of Cleaning Excellence, a service of Gym Supply. I am broadcasting right now on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook, so hello to everybody out there in the wild world of the internet. This afternoon we have for you a presentation, and if everything works right, by the way, I don't have the camera pointed at you, it's only pointed at me, so I'm the only one being streamed live on the internet right now. But if I talk with you, you might be heard. On the other hand, our presentation this afternoon, if I can get this to go out on the wild world, here we go, getting to wow, there we are. And get my clickers all in the right place here. And when you know the battery quits working right at the time that you want it to. All right, so that won't do. There we go. The presentation this afternoon is going to be called Getting to Wow. Now you probably have absolutely no idea what that is, and that's okay. This is an experience that I went through of how to create something, and I will show you that process. But if you've been with us before and you've seen what we do, you will see here that we have the rock stars of cleaning. Every year we take in nominations, and during the year as we take in those nominations, every fall we award the Rock Star of the Year nationwide program. So you see the first one up here. She always likes to say, she said that every time you talk about this, make sure that everybody knows that I was the first. You know, she was the first one in 2019. Then during the pandemic, of course, we had Carmen down in school down in south of Orlando. Last year, we had Ron Crowley. He was up in, can't think of Flagler, up in that area. And then just about 30 days ago, we had this one here. It was from a high school in Virginia. So this is a nationwide program. Now, as I say this, I want to bring up the website here. Nominations are open right now. If you have a rock star of cleaning that you would like to nominate, we are taking nominations right now. You can go to that website that you see right there. If you have our card that I've passed out, I have some cards up here. The address is on the card. Nominations are free to do. There is a form. So the person who's doing the nominations, the more information you give, the more likely they're going to go into the finalist pool. In October, we pick out 5 finalists and they go out for nationwide voting. I'm not going to get into a lot of this. You can see this on our YouTube channel. But this year, the guy that won up in Chesapeake Bay, they voted for him 42,198 times. Now that is a community getting behind a rock star custodian. You know, I've been in the industry over 50 years. And I will tell you, it gives me so much pleasure to be able to bring excitement, energy, positive recognition to our industry. And there's nothing better than the Rockstar program. So please, if you know somebody, you can nominate anybody, but I have to tell you, you can't nominate yourself. Somebody wanted to do that, right? Okay, well, all right. So as they say, on with the show. Now, what you're going to hear here is a few things that is going to sound very like you don't even, this doesn't fit. I don't know if anybody here has heard of 1 Million Cups, but this program was developed in 2012 It's a free program. It's designed to educate, engage, inspire entrepreneurs around the country. You're probably sitting here going, I'm not an entrepreneur. But we'll talk about that as we go through this presentation. Don't let that bother you, because there's a lot to be learned by listening to other people that have done something, right? Well, I'm going to take you through a little bit of a journey of what I did in this. Now, they present this in communities all over the place, and they actually are talking with local entrepreneurs and the ecosystem that goes around building a profitable and sustainable organization. Now, that being said, here in Ocala, they make every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. every week. Now, I think right now, most of that is actually being done virtually instead of in person. And some people say, well, that's in person. Yes, you have to be there, but it's going to be through broadcasts like this. So go to, on the internet. This is a goal to get other people to understand how to build their business and what are the challenges of running a profitable organization. And you're probably sitting here thinking, I'm a custodian. I don't really have that. Well, I got to tell you something. I'm a custodian too. I've been a custodian all my life. I didn't start out standing up here in front of people. I started out cleaning toilets when I was 13. I didn't start out doing this. You never know where you're going to go. So my point in this conversation today is, do you have something that is worth sharing? Do you have a voice? And many times people in the cleaning industry, we don't have a voice. And you're always like, I got something to say. Well, there's a program out there that really focuses around this. So have you ever had a thought or maybe a message and you really wanted somebody to hear what you had to say? Anybody ever feel that way? Am I talking to myself? Hey guys on the internet, I'm watching you. If you have a comment, please comment, because people out here, I think their cat's got their tongue. I don't think they can talk. Anybody ever feel like nobody's listening? Like me right now. There you go. Okay, now somebody's listening. I saw that. Okay, good. All right. So let me get my, here we go. Okay, there. It's a little slow to move. Something that you really wanted to share with everyone. That's where I am today. I've got something I want to say, I want to share. Has anybody ever heard of TED Talks? All right. Now, if you've heard about them, you know a little bit about that. But here's a gentleman that's going to talk to you a little bit about TED Talks and what really goes on with getting on that little round red rug. I got there one time, and I got to tell you, that was an experience all unto itself. So if the internet plays happy with me, which it seems it's being a little slow. No, I don't want that. I want this right here. Here we go. Hey, it's the internet. What do I say? Well, all of a sudden, the internet decided not to work for us. We'll hit a refresh here. This is what happens when you do public speaking and you're live on the internet too. Things don't work right.
Your dedicated Cintas service reps help make sure your team has the essential products they need to help keep them looking great, feeling confident, ready to be their best, and ready for the workday.
Here we go.
Some people think that there's a TED Talk formula. Give a talk on a round red rug, share a childhood story, divulge a personal secret, end with an inspiring call to action. No.
Well, don't you just love it? Well, we got started. Well, I'll tell you what. Play.